Welcome to this new Flight Simulator update movie. After the Mitsubishi and the ATR, it's time for some other updates for some other aircrafts, right? So these aircrafts are not free, right? So you need to buy them. So if you have them, or if you bought them already, right, then it's simply starting Flight Simulator and updating them. But let's see what has been fixed. So for the Dornier Do J Wal, it's being updated to version 0.1.6, as you can see. So they fixed several localization issues, which means language translations, as well as they added tooltips to starter cranks and crank covers. If you hovered over them, there was no, I'd say, tooltip there, but that's now being done. As well as they completed the landing checklist, right? So using the autocomplete, that's now fixed. Last one, or almost last one, it's the pitch indicator in the N25, right? November 25 now correctly indicates the ascents and descents, right? So if you're climbing or if you're descending. And then they also corrected the range of the color arcs in the external HUD's airspace indicator, or airspeed indicator, sorry. So for the Dornier Do X, it's being updated to version 0.1.12. Pretty interesting that they start with the version 0. Normally, if it's a GA version, it's version 1. But hey, probably some logic behind it. So for this one, you have two updates, right? The lower end of the HUD airspeed indicator art is now consistent with the recommended speed, as well as the tooltip navigation room altimeter speed value now in mmHg and the cockpit altimeter in MB. So they fixed two things in that aircraft. Then continue with the Junkers F13. That one received a lot of updates, right? So first of all, they fixed an issue where the engine would shut down when turning off one of the mags in the replica variant, as well as they fixed an issue where the prop would bounce left and right after cutting the mixture, right? So if you're cutting the mixture, right, say to make it, say, to fly it more, let's say lean, right, then you, I would say, could have an issue. Then they also fixed an issue where the yoke did not move correctly with the VR controller input, that's specifically if you're using the VR functionality, as well as they fixed the discrepancy with the airspeed's maximum speed that was present between the clipboard and the manual. Oh, that's nice. Then they fixed the checklist, right? Items were not highlighting after their checklist helper was selected, as well as they fixed an issue where the aircraft was overstressing well above the Victor November Echo. Then they fixed an issue where the aircraft could not start from cold and dark under certain circumstances, as well as they fixed the missing string for the gyro circuit breaker. Really important. Two other fixes, the aircraft's climb performance to better align with the POH. I'm not sure what the POH stands for. Likely it's due to the, I would say, but that's just a wild guess. I would say it's due to, it's more realistic. I'm guessing. If you know what the abbreviation stands for, let me know. As well as they added the aircraft surface ceiling to better align with the POH. And then the last one is they tweaked the aircraft's stall characteristics. So that's good. It bumps the version up to version 0.1.5 of the F13. Then the GU52, one of my favorite aircrafts. They fixed an issue where the airspeed indicator in the non-rato variants being off by 40 kph, right? 40 kilometers per hour. As well as they fixed an issue where the leaving airplane checklist was not localized. Again, localization always do with, I would say, translation. Then they fixed an issue where the windows flickered when iced up, right? So if it was iced up, if you fly, for example, in the Nordics or close to Ireland, that could happen, right? Or also in other parts of the world, of course. But I experienced it at least once when flying in that region. Then the windows started flickering. As well as they added the PTPT localization for the aircraft's hangar description, right? So this Portuguese is now being added to the aircraft's hangar description. Last one is they fixed an issue where the needles of the manifold pressure gauges were not moving in sync. So a lot of, I would say, several fixes for the four aircrafts, right? The F13 received most of the fixes. The GU52 a little bit, and I would say the Do X, right? The Dornier Do X received only, I would say, two fixes, where I would say one might be important, the other one is simply a tooltip which they have updated. So here ends this video already, because this was a very short one. We looked at the release notes of the Dornier Do J, the Dornier Do X, the Junkers F13 and GU52, which received an update early this week. To get it, again, simply start Flight Simulator, and if you own those aircrafts, you would see a number 1 somewhere on the right of the screen, and then you can simply install the updates, and then you're good to go. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, then consider to use the like button. If you got questions or comments, then feel free to post them in the comment box below. And if you want to stay up to date about new videos I'm posting, then make sure that you're subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.